I don't want you to confuse mentoring with being a role model. Role models can also lead by example. But as we've seen in the media, role models can go from good to bad. Mentors have the ability to lead in just about every situation.
If your mentees and the students that you have and the people that you help and the people that you teach don't move above you, it means that you're a bad teacher, not a good one. The new definition of success of a teacher is that the students surpass the teacher.
There are very few things that are more valuable than having a mentor when it comes to your journey to success. Your ability to secure the right mentor could be the difference between making it or failing miserably. Those who underestimate the power of mentorship are less likely to succeed due to a variety of reasons, most of which will be covered in this video. But before we get started, what exactly is a mentor? By definition, a mentor is someone who offers his or her knowledge, wisdom, and advice to someone with less experience. All good so far? Let's keep going. There are multiple types of mentors, but the concept is pretty much the same. A mentor is someone who has already walked the same road you plan to walk, and that can actively help you speed up the process. You can have multiple mentors at the same time. You can have dedicated mentors for different aspects of your life, like a mentor in your business, a mentor for your health, a mentor for your spiritual side, and so on. With the basics out of the way, it's time to get into the 15 reasons why you should have a mentor, and why, if you don't, you're probably doomed to fail. Number 1. They've been there and done that. The biggest advantage of having a mentor is they've already achieved something that you yourself are pursuing, which means that in a similar fashion, they have already gone through the struggles you're facing right now or are about to face. They made mistakes and also found creative solutions along the way. A mentor will share these insights with you, decreasing the time it takes for you to reach their level and maximize your chances of success. Number 2. You can talk to someone who is an unbiased third party. A mentor should be straightforward and provide unbiased advice. They're not your mother and will not put your personal feelings above facts. This is incredibly valuable because most people around you are emotionally invested in you as an individual, but a mentor has the ability to look at the past and judge your efforts for what they really are. No matter your business idea, you are less likely to get a real response from your loved ones or your inner circle because they want to support you. Guess what? The world cares about results and not particularly about you. Your mentor will provide that balance. Number 3, they have a whole different network of contacts and connections that you don't. Your mentor is already swimming with a bigger fish. In their journey, they've already acquired a variety of contacts that could be out of reach for someone like you. A mentor can facilitate access and open doors for you, giving you the right amount of an edge to make it. In your journey, you as well will grow your network. But how awesome is it that if deemed worthy, someone is providing you with the access that your competitors might be struggling to get? Never underestimate the power of someone else's network, and you should have a strong focus on developing your own. Number 4. It's the best free service you could ever get. Most mentors only want to see you do well. A real mentor wants you to succeed, not for their financial gain, at least not the first time around. There are people called consultants, which you can pay hefty sums of money for them to go through your day-to-day business and see if they can spot any vulnerabilities or points to optimize. Usually these consultants are book smart, and although their advice is valuable, they lack the street smarts needed to make it happen for themselves. That's how they ended up working for the company in question. A true mentor doesn't need you to pay them for their advice. They're satisfied with just seeing you succeed. Number 5. Your mentor may introduce you to a career path or business opportunity that you did not know existed before. One of the really incredible things about mentors is their ability to spot opportunities that you would have never seen otherwise. Because they went through it before and they have a deeper understanding of the game than you do, they can connect multiple dots which are out of reach for a beginner entrepreneur. They are proof of concept. They are a living example that you can make it in a new industry and will advise you on the right ways to go about it. They will take you under their wing and provide you with the tools for growth and development. Your job is to listen to them, and trust their more developed instincts. Number 6. A mentor will help you stay in business longer. Straight out, a mentor has already made a ton of really expensive mistakes. Any one of these could mean the end of your business if not dealt with correctly. Not only can a mentor warn you ahead of time of negative things that are about to happen and the solution he or she found for them, but based on their experience, they could advise you on how to evade those problems completely. This allows you to use your resources more efficiently, thus increasing your chances of surviving. Statistics show that 70% of mentored businesses reach the 5-year mark. That's an incredible percentage if you consider that only 20% of the businesses survive the first year, and out of those, only half statistically reach year 5. Number 7, you are more likely to succeed with a mentor. You know, here at ALUX, we don't joke around and we base our videos on facts. Here's what the numbers say. A study conducted late 2013 showed that over 80% of the polled CEOs have received mentorship in one form or the other. At the startup stage, the same research showed that 93% of startups admit that mentorship is instrumental to success. Your chances of success in life and in business can be amplified by having the right mentor. The valuable connections, timely advice, occasional checks, together with the spiritual and moral guidance you'll gain from having a mentor, will literally leapfrog you to success. Number 8, they push you to learn. A mentor will easily notice where you're lagging behind in terms of knowledge. Their job is to push you in the right direction, and most of the times this starts with information. Any real mentor will recommend reading material that applies to your industry or your particular field. They will point out what you should look into in order to draw much-needed knowledge from it. And they'll keep you focused on improving your knowledge because they know how important it is if you are to succeed. Number 9, a mentor will save you a lot of money. Every single mistake you make will cost you money. That's usually how people learn. They spend time and money making mistakes, and then they take out knowledge for said experiment. A mentor is able to provide you with the knowledge you need, sparing you the expense of going through it yourself. Because they've done this before, they already know how to optimize your entire process, so you spend the least amount of money necessary in order to get the biggest possible results. They're able to see leeches in your business that you might otherwise miss. By having him or her actively involved, you're saving a ton of money. Number 10, they can help you make the right choice. There will be points in your journey where you reach a crossroad and need to make a choice. Having a mentor smoothens out that process. They can help you better assess the situation and aid you into making the right call for both yourself and business, depending on what your end goal is. There are very few people in the world that can give calculated advice in times like these, and a mentor is one of them. Number 11, they're a representation of your goals. Another thing mentors have the power to do is to serve as inspiration. Your mentor already reached a destination you're working towards. They're living a lifestyle you desire. They won the race you're racing in right now. It's a lot easier to reach a destination if you have a clear understanding of where it is you're going. A mentor is that anchor in the distance that keeps your inner spark alive. You want what they've already achieved and are blessed to have them guide you in your path. Number 12, they call you out on your bullshit, and they're right. Sometimes in your entrepreneurial journey, you get so caught up in your own fairy tale that you fail to see the big picture. Your biggest enemy in this race is yourself. It's so easy for you to keep drinking the Kool-Aid and tell yourself you're doing the right thing when in reality, you're just not ready to face the facts. People around you might be impressed by what you're saying, but a mentor has the ability to see through that bullshit and make you face the truth. This might be a little harsh, but they are usually right. Your ability to put your pride away and face the music is what will help you succeed and keep the relationship with the mentor in place. Otherwise, they'll drop you and move on to better things. Number 13, they understand the struggle. There are very few people that went through the same struggles that you're facing right now. They know about the doubts. They know about the sleepless nights. They know about the disbelief in your family or inner circle because they've been there themselves. They know what it's like to sacrifice your relationships. They know what it's like to work 14 to 16 hours per day because they've done it. They went through the same hell you're going through right now, which puts them in a unique position to offer you actionable insights which you can't get from anywhere else. Number 14, they share your core values. If someone decides to accept you as their mentee, it usually means that, to some degree, they see themselves in you. They relate to your story, as we mentioned in the previous point, to your struggles, and they want you to succeed. Finding someone who shares your core values is probably the most difficult point on this list, because we're all coming from different backgrounds. We all have different stories. It's the core values that will be the biggest decider on whether a mentorship relation will commence or not. The two parties could have the same work ethic, usually the same uprising, and have overcome a similar challenge early on. That's something to consider when picking a mentor, because otherwise, the mindset will not be the same and the relation is bound to fail. Number 15. They can back you up financially if it comes to it. Mentors never shy away from being the first investor in their mentees, which means that if the situation is right and the mentor believes in your product, he or she could facilitate the access to money for you. It might be from their own pockets, or they'll connect you to the right individuals. Mentors will want to see traction first, to see that you can actually pull this off if you have the right resources. The mentorship is free advice, but financial backing is taking that particular relationship to the next level. We're curious to know, Aluxers, do you have a mentor? Someone outside of your family that has already walked the same road you plan on walking on? Let us know down in the comments. You know, most people probably stopped watching the video about halfway through, so as a reward, we'll give you probably the most valuable piece of information contained in this video. Here's how to get a mentor if you don't have one already. The first step is to know yourself and where you want to go. Discover your passions. The second step, find someone who's already in the vicinity of that point and who's living proof that your goal is achievable. This person should be from your geography and a success story in your area. The bigger their success, the harder they'll be to connect with. Step 3, study him or her. Find out where they're from. What's their story? What's their business look like? And learn as much as possible about their business. Step 4, reach out to them, proving you've done your homework, and offer to help them with their business for free. Find a particular function in their business that you can do and offer to do it for free. This is the secret to getting a mentor. You want free, valuable advice and contacts? You gotta work for it first. A few examples could be managing the social media aspects, helping to optimize their schedule. Anything that takes a burden off their shoulders will do. If you've watched up to this point, please write Mentor 2018 in the comments and promise us you'll secure a mentor in the coming year. That way, we'll see how many of you are actually planning on improving your chances of success. Best of luck. It's not going to be easy, but it will definitely be worth it.